Hi friends, now we have arrived at one of my favorite topics, which is Flexbox. I really enjoy using Flex for alignment tasks in web design. So let's apply it. I created two div with a set width and height using utility classes like size32. Okay, let's add container div. Okay, I open a div as a parent container and then I cut it, paste it there. Normally, I come here. Normally, the default behavior of div is a block. But when I add flex class, the default behavior of flex direction is row. So it turns black level elements into flexible containers along a row by default. Okay, because the default flex direction is row. As you see, they are on the same line, same row. Okay, so to add, I come here, I inspect the element, as you see. To add a space between horizontal flex items, I use space X utility class. I come here, I say space X2 for example. When I do that, I come here. As you see, I give this space between each items horizontally. I just give small horizontal gap between the elements. So let's come to the flex direction. By default, the direction is row. Row here and columns here. But we can reverse it using flex row reverse. I come here. If I change it, I say flex row reverse. You see, it starts from here, aligning items from the right instead of the left. However, I just often prefer justify content properties. Normally, the default behavior is justify start. When I use justify center, I center the elements horizontally. I come here, you see, I center the elements. If I say justify end, I come here, I refresh, you see, I use justify end for right alignment. So, I say when I use flex, the default flex direction is row. When I want to change the layout from horizontal to vertical, what I need to do? I can apply flex-col. I come here. If I say flex-col, I save it. You see, the flex direction is column here. At this point, space X becomes ineffective because I use space X for horizontal margin. It should be replaced with space Y for vertical spacing. Okay, I delete justify end and then I say space Y2 for example. If I do that, you see I just give margin between elements. So to center items vertically, I use class items center. If I want to take into center, what I need to do? I come here, I say items center. If I use it, it comes to the center. Alright. So to center, as you see, the height of these two divs when I come above this div, when I inspect elements. And to center the content in the middle of the screen, here, both vertically and horizontally, you must also set container's height to match the viewport. So for doing this, I can use Tailwind's height screen. I can set height 100 viewport height. So I come here, I will use body tag. I delete this. I say height screen. It gives 100 viewport height. It covers all height. Okay. And then I use flex. And then I center horizontally using justify center. And I center vertically using items center. If I do that, as you see, it comes to the middle of the screen. You see, If I don't use height 100 viewport height, it will not come. Because, as you see, the body contains this height. Body should contain all viewport height. That's why I use height screen. H screen utility class. Okay, I hope you understand the differences. Generally, I like so much using Flex because Flex helps build responsive, clean and well-aligned layouts with minimal CSS. And we will use them frequently in our projects. See you in the next lesson.